Yo, what's going on? GZTV back with another video, and in this video, we are going to be talking about Dexter. We are going to be talking about the 9th episode of Season 5. So, yeah, let's just talk about it, pretty much summarize it, give some of my additional thoughts, and that's going to be the video, and that's probably going to be the last video of the day. I'm probably going to be streaming on Twitch around like 3 o'clock, probably from like 3 to 6 or so. I'll probably be streaming. I'll try at least. But Dexter is running on a treadmill working out with Jordan Chase to, kind of try to get closer with him. And that's kind of like where the episode starts off. I need to like scoot over, don't I? Okay. I gotta move my mic too. Alright, yeah. He calls Lumen about the vial, and she suddenly sees a shadow at the kitchen door. He finds a vial of blood in it, and he thinks that this could possibly be a victim. Or at least someone connected to Jordan Chase that can help with his own private investigation. He's kind of investigating this outside of the police department. And she thinks someone is coming in to kill her, kidnap her, intruding the house, stealing stuff. But it turns out to be Aster. So that's kind of interesting. Aster thinks that Lumen is Dexter's girlfriend and is not happy about it. She literally isn't. Yeah, Dexter can lie about a couple things. He can hide his life up a little bit. Or he can hide his life a little bit. But he's not lying here. This literally isn't his girl. It's his... He says it's a tenant because that's probably the best way to put it. And, that's probably the best lie you could tell. She technically is like a tenant. She's staying in his house, except she's not paying rent, of course. Deb and Quinn discuss her meeting with a union representative. How is it going to go? Obviously... She's thinking she's gonna get fired, but Quinn's no, trust me on this one. We like you as a department. There's a lot of people backing your story. We're not gonna get you fired. We're not gonna let you get fired. Dexter asks Lumen's advice on teenage girls because obviously she was there once, and yeah, she would know a lot more about this than Dexter. To kind of he wants some help on for Aster. By the way, Aster's a really weird girl name. I'm not going to lie. I haven't even really talked about that on this channel with this show. But, she is really... That's a weird name. I'm not going to lie to you. But, Lumen's advice is just, go talk to her. Make some conversation. Try to get what she feels. And, yeah. Deb has been assigned to the file room, and she's still angry about being blamed for the incident at the nightclub. Obviously, you don't blame her, but at least she's not fired. After the meeting goes pretty successful for the circumstances, and she gets pushed to the file room, which probably isn't a bad job, honestly. Dexter is with Chase, having just ended another exercise regimen, and he's using this as an opportunity to get blood out of the vial and to figure out, if he's connected with somebody. Yeah, the blood slide. Chase kind of knows that he took the blood, too. Dev has been reading files and finds that there should be multiple suspects for the Barrel Girls case, so she kind of uses this opportunity. Obviously, you're not supposed to do this as a file person. You're not supposed to, go through the files and actually read them, but obviously as a detective, she's really curious. She likes her job. She has a passion for it, so she kind of looks through and finds that, hey, we should not just be putting this on Boyd Fowler, who is dead. This isn't a closed case, So, yeah, there's that. Dexter arrives at the lab with the blood sample of the vial to kind of figure things out. Masuka's asking, what it is. Dexter can't really tell him. He just kind of has to lie and say, oh, it's just another homicide victim, a part of a smaller case. So, yeah. Dexter leaves work for home and sees Lumen speaking with the next door neighbor as, Aster and her friend Olivia have gone missing, which is quite interesting. He saw a van, they got a partial plate, and they're able to track this guy down. Dexter calls and reports the van to the police so they can start an investigation, because obviously he has connections, and obviously this is super accessible and convenient for him to do. The police find a man at a gas station with a matching description to the neighbor's information, and it's Barry Kurt, a boyfriend of Olivia's mother, who followed Olivia by tracing her phone, and they think at first this could possibly be a Barrel Girl suspect. Well, Dexter does anyway, because he's directly connected to the case. Obviously, no one in the department knows that, but yeah. Batista tells LaGuerta about the new evidence found in the file room. Like, he's vouching for it. He's like, yeah, we should open this new... We should reopen this thing. Like, this isn't a closed case. There's more to it than what's on the surface. Dexter brings everyone back to his house where Lumen is waiting, and Deb is there, and it's kind of like an awkward interaction because Dexter has to reveal that Lumen's been living in his house, and like, oh, he hasn't... Oh, you already moved on? Like, guys, no, it's literally this friend. Like, there's not even evidence to the audience that there's any romantic relationship, although maybe eventually it could happen. Kind of the same thing with, like, Lila. Could happen. I don't know. But yeah. Lumen notices bruises on Olivia's stomach, which Olivia tries to shrug off as nothing. And Lumen lets Dexter and all of them know about it. Like, she's been abused by her father. She's trying to, like, get away. And this is her way of getting away, going to Miami with Astor. And so now, like, all of a sudden, their journey to Miami is kind of justified because she's trying to get away from this abusive father, who is Barry Kurt, the guy they found at the gas station. So Dexter's going to have, a little word with him. Let's see. Batista tells Deb that LaGuerta won't open the case, and Deb bursts into her office to confront her, like, what the hell are you doing? Obviously, Deb can't really work on police work, but she's getting frustrated, and so is the rest of the audience. I mean, I don't think anyone in this audience is, like, no one that watched Dexter at this time was, like, with LaGuerta. LaGuerta's being a complete bitch. Her ego is being put on the line, and she's just so, like, close to the idea of reopening an investigation because Deborah brought it up, and Deborah influenced it. Barry meets Dexter outside near a store that night, and Dexter brings up Olivia's bruises, like, why the hell would you do this? He's trying to get revenge for Olivia, and he, like, attacks him, and Dexter's just so savage here. Complete stranger, he's never seen this girl before, and he puts himself out there and hurts this guy, because he likes finding justice. I mean, obviously that's, like, a major, major purpose, a major theme of this show, is just finding justice and fulfilling things, and stuff like that. And he wants to tell her mother that it's she has a fat ass, and so she can, like, break up with him, and he won't be able to see Olivia anymore. Lydia is waiting at Quinn's apartment and shows Quinn the photos of Dexter and Lumen, which was kind of like the plot twist, kind of like the cliffhanger from the last episode, but this storyline surprisingly falls short, which is obviously some plot convenience for Dexter because Quinn doesn't take anything out of it, and he's like, nope, get the fuck out of my apartment, get away from me, you're talking, like, he doesn't like him as a person, like, type of thing. I don't know. Yeah. LaGuerta reopens the case as she promised, but Batista tells her they still have a long way to go before they can share a bed again, and, like, they're still trying to, like, kind of rekindle the relationship, or that, like, they're in a relationship, but they need to, like, rebound from all the bad things and all the shitty things that the department has been through. Quinn tries to get Deb to forgive him, and, like, he has to tell Deb about this Liddy guy, and, like, all of his suspicions on her brother Dexter, and obviously she didn't take that well, and it doesn't go too well. Dexter drives Astor and her friend home to Orlando, and Olivia is happy because her mother said Barry is officially gone. She kicked him out. She said he had a fat ass, blah, 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 which is great. Dexter kind of took a cancer out of this girl's life, and that's awesome. Obviously, Astor and Olivia were, like, drinking and shoplifting. I forgot to bring up those details, but there's a lot to this story, so if you guys want to go watch it, just go watch it. Back at the lab, Dexter finds that the blood from Chase's vial matched a woman named Emily Birch, who was not a Barrel Girl victim, but who is still alive, which is really interesting. So he kind of has, like, a lead on this thing. Lumi gets a call from Jordan Chase, who's looking for Dexter. Tick, tick, tick. That's the sound of his life running out. Obviously he is, like, the watch guy that she referred to earlier on in the season, and that's the plot twist, is that Jordan Chase is looking for revenge. Dexter has wronged him way too many times, and there could be a conflict in the last 3 episodes of the season between Jordan Chase and Dexter, and I'm pretty sure that's what the story is going to be ending up chasing. That's kind of like the storyline, is that Dexter will probably eventually kill Jordan Chase, but who knows? Who knows at what cost? Obviously, the Trinity Killer left something behind, with the Rita's death. So, I'm out, guys. Have a good rest of your day. I know, not really a formal outro. You know what? I guess I could talk for a little bit. Destroy Lonely video is up on the channel. I don't think anyone has checked it out, which sucks. Okay, there's a couple people that watched it. Shout out to anyone who has watched that video. We're at 143 subscribers. If we can get to 150 by like the end of May, I think that would be really cool to see my channel grow. So a decent amount of people have been subbing recently. I really appreciate you guys. No NBA recap content tonight, but follow GZTV Live on Twitch, all lowercase, and GZTV Live on Kick, because I'm going to be going live. Turn the notifications on to that. I'm going to be going live probably in about 3 hours or so. Playing some Rocket League, some Spike Rush with my boy Logan, just like old times. Summer's officially started for me. I'm a couple of days into summer, so yeah. Have a good rest of your guys' day. I am out. I'm gonna go